Crisis interventionists will now take on calls that don't need a police officer response and help a staff shortage of 16 call takers and 26 dispatchers for the Metro. Grace McKenna tells us how these changes, and it changes the game for LMPD and dispatchers.
When a call comes into MetroSafe, call takers like Jennifer start their detective work. They ask questions to determine what kind of emergency response is needed. They also take a lot of mental health calls. This new pilot program hopes to cut down on the number of those calls that LMPD has to be dispatched to respond to. Calls come into MetroSafe day in,
911, where is your emergency?
And day out.
A lot of it is just listening to what the caller's saying, trying to pick up on clues.
City leaders are changing how dispatchers handle some of those calls in a pilot program to send out crisis interventionists instead of police.
Natural reaction for people to call 911 when we have a person in crisis, but the only tool we have to deal with that up until now has been a police officer.
The city will create a behavioral health unit at MetroSafe and a mobile response team. The initiative, recommended by U of L researchers, puts the focus on de-escalation and helping people who haven't always had help.
Often failed to effectively deal with a lot of challenges, including working and helping people who have behavioral health issues.
Launching in the 4th Division, the pilot starts small in a place where police say the problems are anything but.
In downtown are your most chronically mentally ill people that don't have support systems.
Dove team advocates will be trained interventionists. They'll direct people to immediate services, tackling some calls alone and others in tandem.
The more that we can work together, it's always going to be a good thing.
With LMPD facing ongoing staff shortages, the program takes some of the burden off their shoulders.
If you have mental health issues in our community, it doesn't mean you're not a citizen of the community, and we need to be able to help everybody.
Your name?
As the calls keep coming at MetroSafe,
You're out of the vehicle?
call takers say it's a sigh of relief to them too.
Is this person needing a response from an officer, or are they just needing professional help?
Making their detective work a little easier. Now again, that pilot program is beginning just in the 4th Division, and they hope to start it up in December. In Louisville, Grace McKenna, WHAS 11 on your side.